Right, so now that our Rooney glowy bits have dried, focus, there we go. They're not looking so glowy anymore. So what I'm going to do is go over them with Gryph-hound Orange. This should hopefully make them pop a little bit. Now I'm going to try and be careful, get them in the recesses like before. Should help them just pop a little bit more. This you kind of want to go over a little bit, like spill onto the surrounding area a little bit to make it the glow effect. Bit much on that. You don't want to blow it on like that because that looks awful. So what we'll do, clean a brush and just tidy that up, move it around a bit, make it all a bit more uniform rather than just blobbed on. I'm going to go over all of them while I've got the paint out, because there's only a little bit on each one. While I was waiting for this to dry, I actually nipped to the local Warhammer shop and I picked up some, what is it called? Berserker Bloodshade, and we'll use that on the fleshy areas where we've got heads, our champion's hand, yeah, living flesh, not dead flesh. I'm going to use that on it. Axe. It's only just down the road, it's not like an hour drive or anything like that. Quite lucky in that respect. Just take your time. It's little details like this that help the model pop a little bit more. When somebody picks it up, it's like, okay, I'll have a look. They're going to notice things like this. They might notice the awful highlighting on the armour. They might notice the really bad job that you've done on the horns and things like that. But they'll notice things like this and it will make them smile, because not everybody's going to do this. Or they might do this after seeing it here or elsewhere or whatever, because I'm sure other people have done this. Yeah, so people who you play with are going to pick it up and they're going to be pleased with it. So it's going to put, and you should be pleased with it as well if you take this extra step to do it. Then it's going to look good. Nearly there. I think that was the last one, actually. Yeah, it was. That was the last one. All right. So put the orange away. Get some Berserker Bloodshade, and we're going to go over the fleshy areas. So all the bits, which I'll show you just now. So we've got this guy's hand. This is his spiky hand. I'm going to go over everything, including all the spikes and stuff and the claws and whatnot. I think I just put my finger in that. Oh, pardon me, I do beg your pardon. Oh, that's cool. I like that colour. It's nice, deep red, but not red, brown red. I like it. I don't know what colour it is. Bloodshade. There we go. That's nice. I like that. High blood pressure. This guy needs to go and see his doctor, get some drugs for that. And this guy's got it all over his face. Being careful not to get it on the armour or any surrounding areas, because we've already done most of the work on them. If you do, then just touch it up. Try and wick it away first. Clean your brush and try and mop it up. There we go. Now, this guy's got some rather fetching horns. I haven't painted them yet because I knew I was going to be messy doing this bit. So once I've got his face to a standard where I'm happy, then I will re-undercoat his horns and paint them up. Now this guy's got two heads. So his head, this head here, is going to get the blood shade all over. Any earrings or anything like that they've got, don't worry about them. Paint the face, paint the head first. Pick up the earrings and stuff, because this guy's, I mean, most of the heads have got earrings, so don't worry about them. This head on his shoulder, not worried about that, because I'm going to, although I've gone over it with, what was the under, Darko Flesh, I think. I'm going to go over that with Gryph-Charger Grey, I think, just to give it a bit of a dead, sickly look, because he's dead. Right, that is all our exposed heads. 1, 2, 3. We've got an exposed hand. Yeah, I think I'm there. So what are we doing next on this guy? What are we doing next? I need to pick out his claws and things, don't I? I need to highlight that skin up. And I think we're going to be there with it, to be honest. It's looking pretty good. Obviously need the base to do, which would do the same as the Demon Priest, like the red tundra look, so we're going to go with that. But yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do next. Right, so we've got some Flayed One Flesh to go over the skin. Not going to worry about the claws, like I said a minute ago. We're going to just concentrate just solely on the skin. This is going to be a bit of a rough highlight. That there's a worse brush over. Oh, just tasted that Flayed One Flesh. Does not taste very good. But hey, I'm sure we've all done it. Right. Okay, we see sort of just gonna kind of leave original colours in the recesses. See that? Just picking out like bits on your hand. I don't even know what they're called, if they've got a name. It's a very thin colour, this, so should let some of the base colour in shine through. I am gonna do that because these aren't all bony protrusions. I don't think. There we go. Looks a bit odd, but we'll stick with it for a minute. Right, I'm going to, what am I going to do? Just had a whole plan for out a second ago and it's gone. So what have I got left? Got the base, got the claws. Let's do the claws. Right, so bear with me. Looking for Black Legion, Black Templar. Got Black Templar to hand. I can't see it. Bear with me. Bear. Is it Black Templar? I think it is, isn't it? I thought it was called Black Legion. It is, it's just there. I can see it. God. That was painful. Right, what I'm going to do is pick out all the bony bony protrusions coming from his armour. Loads on there, look. Coming from his armour. That one there. That one like that. And on the back of his hand, he's got that bit there. That bit there. That bit there. And his claws. That would be really good for getting those really irritating itches. You know, the ones that keep moving. Yeah, if you had claws like that, you'd definitely get that. I mean, you might rip up your back at the same time, or your face, or wherever it is, but you'd not be itchy anymore. The inside of the claws. All right. Let that dry. Look at those runes now. Now that Gryph-hound orange is dried. See that? Look at them, nice and glowy. Look a bit better in person than they do on the camera, but it's quite nice. The fire bright orange is kind of overspilled onto the edges a touch, and with the Gryph-hound orange, Gryph-hound or Gryph-charger? The Gryph-hound, yeah, Gryph-hound orange, it's kind of made them pop a bit more. Right, well, I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for that to dry really quick, I will show you the banner. So we've got this guy up to the same standard. Now I've gone over the banner with Black Legion, just straight up Black Legion, then dry brushed it lightly with Administratum Grey, both sides, just to highlight it a bit. Now I'm going to give that a wash with Nuln Oil, and then I'm going to attempt some freehand on it. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll. In fact, I can do the Nuln Oil now while that's drying. Saves messing about. Brush. Have we got an appropriate size brush? Yes, we do. So, still got all the gubbins and bits and pieces to paint around their waists and things like that. So yeah, dry brushed it all over, being careful of the bits at the top where I've already painted, but I have caught it up there a touch. Painted the ropes with snakebite leather contrast. and just dry brushed over Administratum Grey, just to make it, give it a highlight, but we don't want it too bright because it's a black banner. Now I'm thinking a partial chaos star for my design on the banner. Now I don't really, not very good at freehand, but we'll give it a go. What's the worst that happens? I mean, I quite like it black, to be honest. It looks quite nice. In these bits, all the little recesses, even in there. You need to paint these little tails. I don't even know what they're called, but I'm not sure what to paint them at the minute. Might have a flip through the army book just to get a bit of inspiration. Now, for little bits like that, where you've gone a bit too much wash over the top, if you can't get the bubbles out with your paintbrush, what I tend to find, if you go like that, it clears the holes, nice and easy. See that? So we'll let that dry. Yeah, that's highlighted it nicely, and I'm happy with that. What to do with them little tails? I'm thinking red, to be honest. Same red as the tabards. Would that look weird? Where's one? Because there's a couple like that one. He's got one around his belt. Is it going to look weird if I put red on red? Maybe. We'll try it, see what happens. I don't think it would look out of place on the banner because that's quite high up. Right, so that has dried nicely now. So I'm going to take some Dawnstone. Claws are dried. Take some Dawnstone, and we're just going to carefully, my Dawnstone's all dried up typically. Might have to do it with Administratum. I can do it with Mechanicus Standard. Be a bit too dark though, I think. Let's do it with Administratum, because I know that one works. Just dots and lines anyway, so it won't look too bad. Just get a little bit on our brushes. And that's it. That's it. Same with that one. Claws start at the top. Could always give these a nice cover with gloss varnish as well, just to say, hey, look, I'm nice and sharp and hard. Another thumb. That bit there. That bit there. That bit there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, let's get all the others up to the same standard, and we'll do the base. Oh wait, no, the banner's not quite dry yet. Once that's dry, we'll attempt the freehand. What I am going to do actually, all these severed hands and bits and pieces on the bottom, I'm going to do them the same as the flesh, but I will do it Blood Reaver. Then I will highlight it with Flame on Flesh, then I will go over it with, is it Griff Charger Grey? That nice pale blue grey. We'll do that. Nope. Dark Oath. Dark Oath on there. There's a little leather strap there too, so we'll get that in a second. There's one. There's another. Yeah, another little leather strap there that I haven't got. Look. While I'm here actually with this, I wonder if... Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to go over the little Liberator head with Dark Oath Flesh as well. Lots of little trinkets hanging off these guys' belts. Trophies. Alright, any more severed hands, limbs? No. No. Okay. Let that dry, and hopefully the banner will be dry soon and we can attempt to do that. Right, so let's have a go at this freehand. Now, I was thinking about it for a minute, and kind of want like a half circle, quarter circle of a Chaos Star. Now, thinking, do I just try and do this? So I've got my paint pot, and I'm going to make a mark there, make a mark there, make a mark all the way around, best I can. This is no way going to be perfect, but hopefully sort of giving me a... Let's come down here a bit, like that. So what I'm going to do now is get some red. What is this? This is corn red. Let's see how this goes. Right, I'm gonna yeah, that paintbrush, I'm gonna take some out, put some on my palette because I want it nice and fluid. Yeah, that's about right, I think. Let's clean that. Alright. This could go really well or horrible. So we're kind of looking at that. Kind of looking at that. Kind of looking at that. Can you even see what I'm doing? There we go. Kind of looking at there. And there. Now, because we got that mark there, I'm going to follow that. Stay as parallel as I can to the line below it. Now, by all means, if you're not confident doing this, then don't. Just fill in that line. Yeah. Look at that. Let's try and fill this line in now. Beautiful. Okay, so it looks like a circle, sort of. So, what do we want? We want arrow coming up here, let's say to here. And we can have it kind of jigging and jagging out here. Touch up because I've gone a bit too wide on that. Okay, that's good. I'm pleased with that. That's come out well. So we're going to want another one sort of there, don't we? But we're not going to see it, so we're just going to block it in like so. Get it to come to about here. Oh, that is a bad place to do it because of that fold. Stop making that bigger. I want that smaller. There we go. Widen it out a touch. Okay. And one straight up. Going at that direction, don't I? So let's go up to here. Now I'm totally freeballing this. I've got no reference in front of me. I've got an idea, and that is it. But I would definitely recommend you have some sort of reference. If you're going to attempt this. Because then it will give you something to copy or reference when it doesn't go right. Or where you want to place things. I mean, practice on a piece of paper first as well. That always helps. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Let's block this out a bit more because that's a little bit. There we go. Good. Just gonna get a touch of that region to go over where I've carved up. this bit here. I'm not happy with this bit here. This is going to look weird now because it's not straight Black Legion, is it? See how it dries. Okay. Gonna reference. How does that look? Okay, good. You can hardly see that Black Legion now, look, it's gone. So let's do that, because I don't want that so long. Let's tie that up a bit. There we go. Whew. Right, so that is our Mephiston Red. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get some Evil Sunz Scarlet. I'm going to do the same with that, but I'm going to only hit the edges this time. So let's get some on our palette. Get it similar consistency to the Mephiston. Is it Mephiston? No, Corn Red, sorry. About that. And this is where it completely goes wrong for me. Right. Edge highlight on a banner. Try and stay within the bits that you've already drawn on. Best you can. Barely see that Black Legion where I've tied it up now, which is good. We don't want to see it. Okay, that was a proper tongue sticking out moment. Let's just go over that one again because that's very dark. Down here, very dark. You can probably tell I'm not the best at edge highlighting. It's not my favourite thing to do. Not very good at it. Okay. Alright, let's get some Fire Dragon Bright. I'm going to put this on the corners, just the sharpest edges, hopefully. Again, we're going to go on the palette because I want it just to flow off the brush nice and easy without any issues. I already know this is quite thin, so this could take a couple of goes over. Can we see? There we go, we're focused, we're focused. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I've seen worse and I've done worse. What I might do is see how that dries, the Fire Dragon Bright, and then I might go over it with a wash just to tone it back a touch. Might have jumped up a stage too quickly there, but it is what it is. I'm happy with that. Right, so we are highlighting Flayed One Flesh on the severed hand. Just massive, massive knuckle. All that delicate work. There we go, hide it a bit. There we go. All that delicate work, and I just go and jab my paintbrush in there. Okay. So, where are we at? Gryph-Charger, that's what I want, isn't it? Sukarno Lagos. There we go, Gryph-Charger. Generally have all my paints all nicely organised in front of me, but because I've been painting on the gaming table, then they're nowhere near me. But I've got Gryph-Charger, we're going to go over the severed heads, we're going to go over the severed hands with this. I'll start with the heads because they are dry. So I haven't done the hair yet, so not worried about that. Just going to slap it on. Careful not to get it on the armour or the metallics. Don't let it pull too much. Like that. Severed hands. Need to touch that back up with snake bite on that little leather strap. Okay. Let that dry for a minute. Have we got any other bits on you to do? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you are there. Although the ring on that skull doesn't look quite how I want it to, so I'm just going to touch up with a tiny bit of iron hand steel. That ring there, see that? Looks a bit too white. I don't know if it's been hit with any paint, but it has now. There we go. Right, let's put you to the side for basing. You, what do you need? You need your little flappy bit done. Your little wolfskin hair bowl thing that you've collected. What about you? You need leather strap doing. You need your severed hair doing. Severed hair, Mr. Drummer Man. You need your scabbard for your fancy sword. That needs doing. Base. Nothing on his belt buckle, no. Okay, base. You need the front of your belt painting. And base. Oh, not bad, not bad. 4 out of 6 done. So let's go with a snakebite leather, because there's a couple of bits that I need to do for that. On this guy in particular, he has a lovely little trinket, and I forgot to paint this, look. Yep, okay. Right, your hair needs doing as well. I need to get that back to a base coat, really, don't I? Let's leave you there. Any more snake bite while I've got it out. Snake bite on this guy, just like that. Snake bite on this guy, just like that. What else do you need doing? You need that doing. Okay. So I'm going to paint that, the little fluffy bit, same way as I painted the rest of it. So we're going to give it a coat of Targor Rage Shade, just to start over this bit up here. I wonder if this would work in the middle of our freehand, just to shade it. Yeah, I'm doing it like that. Just shade that bit down as well. Look. Not heavy, just wetting it. This is total experiment. I don't know if this is going to work, if it's going to look good, it might look awful, but who knows. Okay, alright. What else are we doing on you? Nothing at the minute, you're going to dry. This guy, he needs his plume. It's like a plume, isn't it? It's just a bit of hair. I don't know what to call it, to be honest. You need it doing it too. What do you need doing? You need your scabbard doing. You need... I think you're done. I think this guy's done. Right, we're 50% now. Right, I need some wildwood. oiled wood. That's the easy one to find. I use this one a lot for a lot of different things. And as we've already seen, this one on the belts. I can promise you I have painted that belt buckle and shaded it and whatnot. Right, you need your horns painted as well. What about this guy? Why am I holding you back still? Ah, yes. Right, okay. So, there's a couple of different materials on there. So, go with Gullimer Flesh and Gore Grunter. Skeleton Horde, Cygor, Gullimer Flesh. Where the hell is Gore Grunter? There we go. So, the scabbard for Mr. Drummerman looks to be a couple of different materials. So we've got the fur bit at the top, but we've also got fur down at the bottom, and this bit in the middle looks a bit fleshy to me. So let's paint it fleshy. Let's do it like that. Get that on there. Yep, happy with that. Well, that's drying before I do the next bit. I'm going to pick out the horns. Pick out the horns. Pick out the horns on all the bear heads, and pick out the hair on the bear head with grey cere. Horns and horns. There we go. Being very careful. A little one there. A little one there. A little one there. And a teeny tiny little one there. But head. This guy is very mutated. So horn, 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 horn. Mixture of horn and hair. Mixture. Somebody who's a better painter than me would do an amazing job on that. Unfortunately, not me. Hair on the severed head. Look how cool that looks now. Dead. Gross. Yeah. Like it. Severed head hair. Wonderful. All right. Let it dry a little. Do you know what? I'm very pleased with that. That looks pretty cool. And while I've got this, nice and not quite as nice and runny now, but activate it a little bit. All right. What I'm going to do is hit that rune at the top there. Look, see that? Hit. Can I hit the eyes without cocking it up? Oh gosh! Wow, that looks bad, doesn't it? Look at that. Let's take some of that away from the eyes because that's awful. And it's not coming up. And too much. Put a little bit back in. It's not gonna work. That'll have to do. See how it dries. Yeah, that worked. And there's one on his forehead as well as the top of his head. Now, by no means are these going to win awards, but I'll be happy to play with them. And I hope people will be happy to play against them. Well, if they're not tough, they're my models. Okay, so we need to leave that dry and finish off the plume. So we've got our Evil Sunz Scarlet again. You're just going to take a teeny tiny amount of this and just going to, can we see that? Run it along that main bit there, split it there where it splits, go across that bit and dot and a dot. That'll be it. I'm happy with that. Just to show it is there. What's this? Oh, he's got some too, look. So, that's not actually what I thought it was. We'll repaint that. Never mind. This guy's got the same one though, same body. There we go, like that, like that, like that, like that. Beautiful. Banner man. Do a little bit more on the banner. So we're going to go like that. That was awful. We can fix it. Just pretend like it was meant to do that. Just pretend. We're going to get that bit just there, that bit just there, that bit like that. Because it comes around the back here, like that. There we go. We need to touch up silver at the top there. Silver, silver, silver. Getting excited now. I can feel I'm on the home stretch. Just pick that out in silver, like that. You know what I haven't done? I haven't painted these. Why haven't I painted them? It's probably because I wanted to do it gold at some point, but never actually did it. So this is the sort of stage where I notice where I've missed things. Things aren't quite how I want them. Right, he can have a bit of a shade and then we'll call him done. We're still waiting for his hair to dry, horny horns to dry, horny horns to dry. Right, this guy, I completely missed the thing on the end of his drumstick. So I thought it was one of them hairy bits, but it's not. What it actually is a tooth. So we're going to base coat it again with grey cedar. Let that dry for a minute. But while that's drying, we can finish off his scabbard. We've already done the got on the flesh on the back. We're going to go now with Gorgonite fur for the fur. So we're going to get it in there first up, just around the bottom of the blade, top of the blade, the blade. Get around here. This is the bit of the painting I do like, because coming across all the little bits I haven't done, not yet finished, but I can feel that it's nearly done, and I just want to kind of get to the end. There we go, happy with that. Right, Snake Bite. Just, yeah, it's dry enough. Bit of snake bite on here, up to the edge of the tooth. And then I'm going to get skeleton horde. And I'm going to hit the bony bits on our heads and this little tooth. Leave the little tooth for a moment because that's very wet. Bony bit, bony bit, bony bit. Lots of little bony bits. Mr. Crown of Spikes. Bony bit, bony bit, bony bit, bony bit, bony bit. It does help if you say bony bit. Try it and test it. Bony bit, bony bit. How we doing? Give it a blow. Right, okay. Just got hair left to worry about. But while we've got Gore-grunta here, and we've already done fur, hair, similar colour, let's take our severed heads and do them in this colour. Now, you could paint them different colours because there's two heads. I'm not going to because I'm being lazy. And I don't think it really matters. The severed heads, nobody's looking at the severed heads. Everybody's checking out the cool dude who's carrying it. Okay, you're done. Drummer Man, done. Spiky Man, done. Bunny Man, done. So we've just got head on that one non-spiky man. What colour hair should we have? I was thinking not side up brown. Black Templar. Nice black hair for our chap. Kind of get it in there. There we go, look. There we go. There we go. One angry man. Right, that's it. base them how you want to. I'm going to be basing them the same as my Demon prints. But yeah, they're done. Let's have a group shot. So that is all 10 of our Chaos Chosen complete. I can only fit 4 on my little turntable thing, so you've got the command plus 1 extra guy, but I can assure you that all 10 are complete. Really enjoyed painting these. It was a bit of a slog with lots of things going on in real life, but yeah, really enjoyed painting these. They took a bit of time with all that trim and all that silver all over the place, but I'm really pleased with how they've come out. Done a little bit of freehand work on that banner. That was quite a slog in itself. That was quite challenging, but I'm really pleased with how these have come out overall. They're quite bright, as in the armour's quite polished. So the warriors, when I get round to getting some of them and painting them up, I will do them a bit more dark and dingy, as though their armour is a bit more battered, because it's not as well looked after as such. So that is my plan. But yeah, hopefully this little tutorial has helped you guys or anybody at all with tips or anything. Let me know if it has in the comments. I am starting on the Ogroid Feridons now. We've got the 3 of them to get built and painted up. Built most of it already, so we'll just wait for the video to come out for painting. I'll try and make it a little bit more regular. I might just do bits, so get the undercoat done and show you how I'm doing that and what I'm doing with that, and then post that as a video and then work on the next stage. But we'll see. Let me know what you think of the format on this video, whether you preferred it at the side like I did with the Demon prints, or sort of upside down with these. Let me know which way you guys prefer, and I can try and refine it the best I can when I'm doing the next video. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun. Thanks.